Please like and subscribe. Seolhwa was shocked after seeing the appearance of Saiwoo. Seolhwa was an outstanding monster that had attained 9 tails even before reaching the age of 100, a talent that she has gained from a Korean peninsula demon fox family. In 1,000 of years, she could already sense the pressure after encountering Saiwoo in the state he was in. At the moment, Saiwoo ability tells the Goblins Club and Xiaoha how dangerous the wicked item she was about to face for the first time in her life as she lives on the monster world. Seolhwa thinks that she won't lose to Siwoo if she thinks of the force of Mount. Siwoo had than hers. She can feel that she won't lose but was unsure of the aura that Siwoo was giving off. Siwoo stepped and had already charged towards Seolhwa was surprised by how fast. Siwoo is that he was already near her. Siwoo had already changed his transformation to Goblin's Club and was about to attack Seolhwa Thunderstrike. Seolhwa also charged towards him and had already come up with a plan. The two had made an explosion after they clashed with each other, Seol, who was unharmed, and thought of a feeling she had felt. The Club of Goblins was felt by Seal, her summoned Great King who had captured Siwoo's weapon. Siwoo was still holding his weapon. Even if it was held by Seal, Magic Sialka was already in position, and smiled as she wanted to show Siwoo what she had as well. The fist gripped tight to see whose weapon. As it was not releasing, the fist pulled Siwoo over as he was still holding the weapon. The fist shaked and pulled Siwoo over and over again, and Siwoo still hadn't released his hands to let go of the weapon. Seolhwa had smashed Siwoo's body on the ground and created a large bang. Seolhwa thinks that Siwoo was already finished after the last blow. She had done the fist through Siwoo on the ground and was still holding the Goblins Club Seola. Thought that the endurance of Siwa was sickening because he had get his act together after having to smash him down about 6 or 5 times. Suddenly the Goblins Club moved and was likely to pull the fist of what Seal was. Summon a force was trying to pull Seolhwa's demon and was likely to be Siwoo. Seolhwa was shocked by what he saw and what was happening. A force was still trying to pull the demon's fist. Siwoo had stood up after getting smashed down a few times by the demon and was already trying to pull the Goblins Club weapon. Seolhwa could not believe that even if she just summoned one, Siwoo could not possibly fight against the prostrating demon. Trying to pull the Goblins Club from the demon's grip. He gripped his tight as he was pulling and was challenging the demon to let go of the weapon. Finally, the demon's grip on the Goblins Club came loose, and Siwoo was able to retrieve the Goblins Club to sell. The Goblins Club has changed its form as Siwoo was already attempting to attack Seal in the past, where goblins and monsters were alive. And well, monsters would call the Goblins Club a weapon that can become anything that you desire. Siwoo used the Goblin Club to attack Yahuwah. One notices that Siwoo and the shape and attack method have both changed to make it hard for her to respond. The cost, effectiveness, and practical ability of Siwoo's magic was at a ridiculous level. Seolhwa had summoned 2 fists from the Great Demon Emperor. Siwoo was still unconscious and ready to attack. Seolhwa thinks that rather than giving Siwoo an ample amount of firepower, she thought of the deception of the great prostrating demon, Emperor a Chaotic. Hand slap was done by Seal, and many fists were about to attack Siwoo. Siwoo quickly gripped tight on the Goblins Club and was ready to defend himself. He attacked all the fists that Seal, who released with her magic. Seolhwa thought that Siwoo was hard to deal with. And then, after all the attacks she made, he was still enduring. She thought that demons that reach 100 or 200 years old will be no match to him. She has thought and contemplated why goblins were so good. For a half, goblin like Siwoo, who had just awakened. All who observed and thinks that he might be finished. And this is the end of their match, no matter how strong was and how effective his attacks were. Seolhwa noticed that Siwoo's magic is finally reaching its limit. Seolhwa thought that if the fight goes on, he will keep going until his body breaks apart. She thought that she would have to do something to stop the fight. Siwoo keeps attacking her with the Goblins Club weapon. like he was not tired from all the attacks Chialho was about to summon. 3 tails, but suddenly changed to 5. She summoned 5 tails and told Siwa that she has every reason to be proud, see who could not be stopped, and was in range, so he kept attacking Skull. See, all were told Siwa that even if it's his first time, the opponent who admits that much is an actual fight. She has released the deception of the great Forsaken Demon Emperor that shows half of its body. Siwu had already attempted to attack the demon aggressively. The great Forsaken Demon Emperor was ready to strike. Siwu and defend his attack, the demon released 5 connections and 6 cut first strikes as it attacked the charging. Siwu, the attack made a great explosion that even the unconscious Siwa was blinded by the attack. The demon in Xiaowa stood as they saw. Siwu lays on the ground. After the attack of the demon, Siwu helplessly lays on the ground. Siwu was panting after he took the attack from the demon. Alwa told Siwu that he will die soon. The collapse caused by the magic depletion has already begun, and Siwu was experiencing it already. Told Siwu that he was the one to blame if he died, because he did not know his place and could not even know to the point his body was breaking apart. Xiaowa thinks that Grandpa Boogerman will scold her if Siwu dies. All one noticed that Siwa was acting strange. Siwu was crying and calling out for his mom. Xiaowa looked at him like she was concerned about Siwu. She lifts up Siwa using her magic and tries to help him. As he was whining about his mom, Xiaowa pointed her fingers and let Siwu come to her. Xiaowa had given Si with something in his mouth as it glows, like a force that Siwu needs. She throws Siwa on the ground as she finishes, giving him the fox beat. Siwu's appearance had calmed, and so did he. Siwu has awakened after the battle and immediately got up and was confused about where he was. Suddenly the door opened, and someone was about to enter the room. All Will walked inside the room, carrying a small cup that she seems to give to Siwu. She looked at Horrible and thought of the fight that happened earlier. Siwu looked at her awkwardly, because of the stare she was giving him, question himself how he got here.